Okay, all of you, good evening. We will study today diabetes. My screen is sharing. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Today we will going to see the endocrine disorders. Endocrine disorders. In that, do you know endocrine exocrine glands means what? Do you know endocrine glands, exocrine glands?
Yes, ma'am.
Endocrine means what? Which secretes the hormone.
Directly
Exocrine means
into the
what? Which
blood.
secretes the enzymes, isn't it? So today we will going to see the endocrine. Which endocrine gland here involved?
Pancreas.
Yes, very nice. Pancreas. So here we will study the diabetes mellitus. Means what? Diabetes, it is the endocrine disorder of beta pancreatic cells. Beta cells of Langerhans of pancreas. Okay. So what happens here in this diabetes mellitus? In this diabetes, what happens here? In this disorder, the blood sugar will increase above the normal. What are the normal level of blood glucose level? Normal blood glucose level 70 to 110 milligram per DL. This is the normal blood sugar level. If it beyond this limit, then we called as a diabetes mellitus. So in detail, we will going to study diabetes mellitus. My voice and screen visible? Clear all the things?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Diabetes mellitus, it is a disorder. What happens here? In which the blood sugar means what? Glucose. Blood sugar levels are abnormally high because the body does not produce enough insulin to meet its need. What is the role of the insulin? Actually, this pancreas secretes, beta cells of Langerhans of pancreas secretes the two hormones. Which are those? Insulin and one more?
Glycogen.
Glycogen.
Glucagon. Okay. So what is the role of the insulin? Whatever the glucose is there, that will converted into glycogen. Whatever the glucose is there, that is converted into glycogen. And another hormone, that is the glucagon. What is the role of that one? Whenever the body needs glucose, this glycogen is converted into glucose. Here we will going to see the insulin. Insulin, what is the role of the insulin? The glucose, whatever the extra glucose is there, that is converted into glycogen, so that in our body, the glucose level is normalized. The glucose level is normalized, isn't it? By both the hormones, insulin and glucagon. Okay. But role of the insulin, that is glucose is converted into glycogen. But if this insulin is not working properly, then what happens? The glucose remains in the blood as it is. So that's why there is a high blood sugar. So that's why there is a high glucose level in our body, and that terms as a hyperglycemia. That is termed as a hyperglycemia. In the disease is known as, and the disease is known as a diabetes mellitus. Okay. Are you understood the initial part of this one? Why the diabetes? Are you understood this one? So we will see the next one. Insulin produced by the pancreas lowers the blood glucose. Okay. What is the role of the insulin? Insulin, who produced? Who secretes? Pancreas, beta cells of Langerhans. Lowers the blood glucose. Okay. Absence or insufficient production of insulin causes the diabetes. If this insulin remain absent or it is secretes insufficiently in a very low, then what happen? Causes the diabetes. What is the normal level? Normal fasting blood glucose level is 70 to 110 milligram per DL. Fasting blood glucose level. Okay, keep into your mind. Fasting. Okay, fasting is 70 to 110 milligram per DL. While the post meal, after meal, while the post meal level is usually high, that is 140 per DL. Okay, 140 per DL. Okay, this is after meal, but fasting blood glucose level is how much? 70 to 110 milligram per DL. Is that clear to you? Now see here, hyperglycemia. Hyper means high, glycemia means sugar. Hyperglycemia means what? If the blood glucose level is more than the normal, it is called as hyperglycemia, and it is characterized by high concentration of sugar or glucose in the blood and the presence of sugar in the urine also, because it is, if it is high, it will get filtered by the kidney. Actually, it is not filtered, but if the pressure is high, then what happen? It will secreted into the above the normal level, then it is excreted in the urine, and that type of the urine is called as glucosuria. That is called as a glucosuria. Means what? Presence of sugar in the urine. Presence of sugar in the urine. Hypoglycemia means what? Hypo, low. Glycemia, blood sugar level. Hypoglycemia, if the blood sugar level is less than the normal, then it is called as a hypoglycemia. So we will see the types of diabetes. Okay, 3 types are there. Clinically, diabetes actually 2 types, but one more I will tell you. Clinically, that is only 2 types. Type 1, it is also called as a juvenile onset type, juvenile onset type, or insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, IDDM. You keep in your mind, IDDM, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Actually, this type of diabetes mellitus develops in the children or young adults. Actually, it is this diabetes mellitus develops in the children or young adults. It is usually caused by autoimmune reaction. Autoimmune reaction means what? You keep in your mind, where the body defense system attacks the beta cells of the Langerhans of pancreas that produces the insulin. Our body immune system itself, it attack to the pancreas, beta cells of pancreas. So what happened? Pancreas will not produce any type of insulin due to autoimmune reaction, due to our body's defense mechanism. This is the autoimmune disease also. So it is very dangerous. What happened here? The pancreas will not produce the insulin, and so that's why, or otherwise very little it will secretes. So what happened? There is no any type of the insulin, or very little insulin is secreted by the beta cells of pancreas. So what happens here? There is a diabetes mellitus. So since administration of insulin is required in these cases, directly it needs the insulin. Directly that individual, that child need the administration of insulin. It is called as insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Okay, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Here, no any secretion of insulin due to autoimmune reaction, where the body's defense system attacks our own beta cells of the pancreas. Are you getting this one? This happens. This is develops in the children or in the young adults. Okay, this is called as a insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. In this case, we have to give externally insulin injection. Okay, and type 2 or adult or maturity onset type or non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, NIDDM, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. This type of diabetes develops in the middle age. As the age increases, there will be diabetes. So that's why in the middle age or otherwise elderly, or sometimes in the obese persons, okay, who is having the more weight, definitely all the disease due to our weight, hypertension, diabetes, isn't it, thyroid, all the disease due to our obesity. Pancreas produce insufficient amount of the insulin. Here also, due to what? Pancreas produce insufficient amount of insulin. Here also the same, but what happens here according to the age, that is the maturity onset. But here in the children or young adults only, due to autoimmune reaction, here also insufficient amount of insulin. Why? Because as the age increases, if our body is not working properly, if our pancreas not working properly according to the age, then what happens? Here also insufficient amount of insulin, and due to that there is a diabetes mellitus. Due to that there is a high glucose level in the blood. Okay, the disease can be managed by proper diet control. If we will control our diet, then we can manage. If we exercise regularly, then also we can manage. Or otherwise, if it is beyond the limit, then we will take, the doctor will suggest the oral hypoglycemic agent. Oral hypoglycemic agent. In the treatment, we will see the biguanide, sulfonylurea. The treatment we will see. What do you mean by what? Okay. Oral, it is oral, but in this insulin we can't give orally. Okay, insulin we have to give injectable subcutaneous. Okay, because it will not be longer. Okay, so that's why you keep in your mind, insulin we are giving injectably subcut, and this type 2 or adult or maturity onset type of the diabetes mellitus we can control by oral hypoglycemic agents. Now next one, that is the gestational diabetes, means during the pregnancy. Okay, it is a third main common form occurring in the pregnant woman during the pregnancy. Okay, without a previous history of the diabetes. How the hypertension is there in during the pregnancy? Some of the case, not all the women, some of them, due to some hormonal imbalance. That's why this is not any previous history of the diabetes. So this is the third one, that is the gestational diabetes mellitus occurring in the pregnant woman. Okay, so what are the types of the diabetes mellitus? Type 1 and type 2 diabetes mellitus. Type 1, it is very danger because it is onset when it is juvenile, in the children or young adults, early age of the children. Okay, in the early age only. But type 2, it is a maturity onset, means in the middle age or elderly it develops. Okay, this is the all about the types of the diabetes mellitus. Okay, now next one, that is the etiology. What are the causes of the diabetes mellitus? Now we will see first one, that is the what are the causes of the type 1 diabetes mellitus. Type 1 diabetes mellitus. So family history, obviously. Okay, the chances of diabetes mellitus are high if any members in the family have diabetes mellitus. Means it is sometimes hereditary from the parents to the offspring. From the parents to the offspring. Okay, disease of the pancreas. If there is a disease of the pancreas, then these pancreas will not able to secrete the insulin. Okay, no insulin, so glucose will remain same into the blood. So that's why there is a increase in the blood sugar level, that is the diabetes. Infection or illness. What happens sometimes due to the infection and illness? Most actually it is a rare case, okay, can damage the pancreas. Some of the infection or some of the diseases, what happens due to that infection or due to that illness, what happens, the pancreas sometimes will get damaged, and due to that there is a diabetes mellitus. Okay, environmental factors, next one, that is the environmental factors. Exposure to the viral illness, due to the some viral, there may be the chances of pancreas will get damaged, and due to that the insulin will not produce sufficient amount, and due to that the diabetes mellitus due to environmental factors. Okay, geography. Geography is other countries, certain countries such as Finland, Sweden have higher rates of diabetes, type 1 diabetes. Some of the countries they are, okay, due to their geography, due to their environment, okay, their geography, okay, according to that these people more prone to, how we see in the race, isn't it? So like that, some geographical people, that side of the people, they are more prone to the diabetes. Okay, so what are the etiology of diabetes, type 1 diabetes mellitus? Family history, disease of the pancreas, infection or illness, environmental factors, geography. Now we will see the type 2 diabetes mellitus. What are the causes of the type 2? This is due to the what? Due to more age, in the maturity or middle age or elder people. What? Due to what? Due to obesity. Okay. As the weight increases, the pancreas will not work properly, and due to that, most of the US children are sometimes they are more in the teenager only, they are obese, isn't it? So they will face this problem of diabetes mellitus. Okay, impaired glucose tolerance, that is the pre-diabetes in the mild form of the condition. Pre-diabetic, sometimes the glucose, impaired glucose tolerance will not be get tolerated, so that is the pre-diabetes condition, that is the mild one, that is the mild one. Okay, here the glucose level is little high. Okay, little high, that is the pre-diabetes. Insulin resistance, type 2 often starts with the cells that are resistant to insulin, that are resistant to insulin. So this is the insulin resistant etiology. Okay, one of the cause, resist to the insulin. Okay, ethnic background means what? Sometimes what happens, other the racial cases, isn't it? Americans, the Native Americans, Asian Americans, some of these, they are some of the group of the people that side, they are more prone to the diabetes mellitus. Okay, high blood pressure, due to these are related to one another, BP and diabetes. Okay, if you have the high blood pressure, obviously diabetes, maybe there are chances. If diabetes, you should, afterwards you will get the BP, isn't it? Related to one another. High blood pressure, having the individual having high blood pressure over 140/90 mmHg is linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes mellitus. That is, we are seeing in these complications, isn't it? So there are the more chances. If the patient is, if the individual is having high BP, there are more chances to get the diabetes mellitus. If the patient, individual is having the diabetes mellitus, more chances to get the high BP. Okay, one and the means related to one another. Low levels of HDL. Listen carefully. Low levels of HDL and high levels of triglycerides. Actually, HDL is good, but LDL is very dangerous. HDL, high density lipoproteins, and LDL, low density lipoproteins. Actually, HDL is good. If HDL is low and high levels of triglycerides are there, then there are more chances to get the diabetes mellitus. And if also there is more levels of LDL, low levels, low density level of lipoprotein, then also there is more chances of diabetes mellitus. Gestational diabetes during the pregnancy. Okay, family history. Actually, this diabetes, hypertension is hereditary disease, isn't it? But if you will take care, good diet, regular exercise, then we will prolong this type of diseases, isn't it? So that though our history is there, family history is there, then also we can subside due to our proper diet and due to our regular exercise. Okay, age, according to the age, if the age increases, then the diabetes will get attacked to that individual. More chances when above age of 45 or overweight. If the patient, if the individual is more than 45 age and also along with having heavy weight, overweight, then there is a high risk to develop the type 2 diabetes mellitus. Okay, there is a high risk to develop the high diabetes mellitus. Okay, signs and symptoms. Now see, what are the signs and symptoms? Elevated blood glucose level. Increase diabetes mellitus means obviously increases the blood glucose level. Okay, excessive glucose in the urine. Glucose is also appears present in the urine. That urine is called as a glycosuria. That urine is called as a glycosuria. Polyuria. Polyuria means what? Frequent urination. Frequent urination. 1 minute. These are the medical terminology you have to keep in your mind. Okay, along with this meanings. Polyuria, polydipsia, polyphagia. Okay, glycosuria. Glycosuria, excessive glucose in the urine. Polyuria, polyuria. Urea, urine. Poly, more. Frequent urination is there. Okay. Polydipsia, excessive thirst. Excessive thirst. Okay. In this, the patient will, the individual will drink more and more water. And again, frequent urination. Okay. Polyphagia, actually hungry, the people will more hungry, increase the appetite, increases the appetite. Polyphagia, that is increases the hunger or increases the appetite. Appetite, that is the hunger. Unexplained weight loss. Sometimes what happen, there is a unexplained, we can't explain. Sudden weight loss is also there. And high Due to increase appetite, there is overweight is also there. Two things are exactly opposite. Maybe chances here, and maybe chances of unexplained weight loss is also there sometimes to some individual. Okay, weakness and fatigue due to polyuria, or sometimes what happened due to that one, weakness is there, fatigue is there. Okay, lethargy, too much lethargic, the patient will, the individual will become too much lethargic, आळशी होतो, lazy, lethargic, that is lazy. Sudden vision changes, blurred vision is there. See, diabetes, the individual of diabetes mellitus having the blurred vision. Okay, the blurred vision, the eyes will also affect. Tingling and numbness in the hands and feet. Tingling, tingling means what? What we can call in Marathi? Tingling, mungya nahi, mungya. Numbness, no sensation is there sometimes. Okay, tingling and numbness in the hands and feet, no sensation is there. Tingling means what we can call, that is the mungya yetat, बरोबर? In Marathi. Irritation, the patient will get irritated due to this, all these. Okay, all these signs and symptoms, the patient will get irritated. Irritation is also there. Okay, lack of concentration, the patient will not concentrate. Excess skin dryness is there due to polyuria. Okay, polyuria. Excess skin dryness is there. Delayed the wound healing. You can see, observe that one. Actually, the diabetic patient, if there is a minor wound is also there, it will not heal. It requires more time to healing the wound. Okay, keep in your mind. Okay, delayed wound healing. Your neighbor, in your home, these patients are available, isn't it? Diabetes, hypertension. Okay, so observe that one, so that you need not to murmur these signs and symptoms. Don't by heart these signs and symptoms. Okay, all the things you just observe and you just feel and write. Okay, delayed wound healing and increased susceptibility to infection, and they are more susceptible to, prone to that infections. Okay, extreme hunger, that is only the polyphagia, increase appetite. Okay, feeling very tired, that is the lethargy also, and feeling very tired, that's why it is weakness or fatigue. Okay, sores that are slow to heal, that is the wound healing is delayed wound healing. Okay, more infections than usually, more infectious than usual, because due to that diabetes, due to that glucose in the blood, the infection will not get cure. Okay, now we will see the diagnosis. Diagnosis, which diagnostic tests are there? Actually, we will see the blood test, if glucose is there or no. How we will see, that is the glycated hemoglobin test. Okay, and random blood sugars are also there, fasting blood sugar is also there, oral glucose tolerance test is there. These are the diabetes, these are the diagnostic tests. Now see the glycated hemoglobin concentration test. Okay, so we will see here, this blood test measure average blood sugar level for the past 2 to 3 months. Okay, what here we have to measure? Percentage of blood sugar attached to the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a blood protein. Okay, the blood sugar glucose is attached to that of the hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin? Oxygen carrying protein. Okay, in the red blood cells, RBCs. In the higher blood sugar level, more hemoglobin attached with the sugar. Okay, so this concentration level 6.5% or higher on 1-2 separate test indicates the diabetes. If it is, just keep in your mind this much only. Okay, don't go depth of that one. Okay, if it is 5.7 to 6.4, then pre-diabetic. If it is 5.7, below 5.7, it considered as normal. Just keep in your mind that what is the tests are there. Okay, don't go deep into that one that much. No need. But here I mentioned here, okay, random blood sugar test. Random, just at any time you can go and check the diabetes. Okay, that is the random blood sugar level. Okay, go without fast or after meal or any time. Okay, so that it is level how much, random blood sugar level 200 milligram per dl or higher, sometimes suggested diabetes. If it comes to 100 milligram per dl or higher, it suggests that it is the individual is having diabetes. Okay. Actually, we know the normal, isn't it? Fasting how much? 70 to 110. And after meal how much? 140. If you go randomly at any time, if it is 200 or more than that, obviously the individual is suffering from diabetes mellitus. Okay. Then fasting blood sugar blood test. Fasting, it is how much it should be without meal. The individual's blood test is done, then what happened? How much it should be? How much it should be? Actually, 70 to 110. We know that the normal, isn't it? A fasting blood sugar level less than 100 milligram per dl, it is normal. Below 100, okay, then it is normal. A fasting blood sugar level from 100 to 125 milligram is considered as pre-diabetic. If it is more than 100 up to limit 125, then it is considered as there are the chances of diabetes, that is the pre-diabetic. Okay, if it is beyond that to limit 125 or more than that higher, then it is called as, it indicates the diabetes. The individual is having diabetes. Okay, oral glucose tolerance test on fasting overnight fasting only, overnight fasting, and morning we can check the blood sugar. If we will check the blood sugar on the fasting overnight, the fasting blood sugar level is measured, then you drink a sugary liquid. What they will give? A sugar liquid, sugar syrup. Okay, and blood sugar levels are tested periodically, time by time. How much? Gap for 2 hours. Okay, then the blood sugar level less than 140 milligram per dl, it is normal. Okay, if we check like this the blood, then if it comes 140 milligram per dl, it is normal. A blood sugar level more than 200 milligram per dl after 2 hours indicates the diabetes. A reading between 140 to 199 indicates pre-diabetes, more chances. It is starting of the diabetes, that is the pre-diabetes. Are you getting all these tests? What happens?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, oral glucose tolerance test means what? It is, we are the individual, we have to tell that fasting overnight, and in the early in the morning they will give you a sugar syrup. Okay, then after 2 hours they will check. If it comes below 140, then normal. In between 140 to 199, it indicates pre-diabetic, starting of the diabetes. It is beyond the 200 limit crosses, then it indicates the diabetes mellitus. So these are the diagnostic tests. Which are those? Glycated hemoglobin test, random blood sugar test, fasting blood sugar, and then oral glucose tolerance test. Then we will see the treatment. Treatment, it is very good according to our Non-pharmacological treatment means what? How we can treat? By controlling the diet, by controlling the weight, by regular exercising, by monitoring, okay? By modifications means by taking the high protein, low carbohydrate, okay? How we have to take the diet? Actually, high protein and low carbs, okay? So that we can maintain, isn't it? Regular exercise, every disease you will observe that there we have to do regular exercise that is useful for every disease to control, okay? So that diet and regular exercise, okay, so that you will feel healthy, okay? Now next one, that is the insulin. Two types are there, okay? Treatment, oral hypoglycemic agents are there, where in insulin replacement therapy and administration of oral hypoglycemic agent. Which are those oral hypoglycemic agent? Metformin and glipizide and chloropropamide. These are the oral hypoglycemic agent. One or two, how much it you possible, you keep in your mind, one or two, okay? Examples are useful for the treatment of both type 1 also and type 2 diabetes also, okay? And for the non-insulin dependent diabetes, tablets, which tablets? Sulfonylureas, metformin, sulfonylureas are there, okay? These are also metformin. We will see here after this one examples, okay? So non-pharmacological treatment and the treatment, drug treatment for type 1 diabetes and for type 2 diabetes, okay? Type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes, insulin replacement therapy for type 1 diabetes, and all the oral hypoglycemic agents and all these one for the type 2 diabetes, okay? Metformin, glipizide, chloropropamide. You see the prescription. If in your family member are suffering from the diabetes mellitus, you check the prescription, okay? Don't check only the prescription, they will have only the brand names. Go and check the contents of that tablets, then you can understood what is there, the content of that tablet, okay? Maybe metformin, glipizide or chloropropamide or some other versions are there now. Others are also, these are the all what the back one. Now the new generations came, isn't it? So maybe chances are there, okay? So these are the diabetes treatment, okay? Non-insulin type 2 diabetes, that is the sulfonylureas. How we can control? How we can prevent? Same, according to the cause, okay? If the cause is due to overweight, due to less exercise, according to that, okay? So eat the food lower in fat, calories and higher in fiber and also higher in protein also. Do more physical activity, exercise, okay? Lose the excess weight, means you should maintain your weight. Early or detection of the diabetes, actually you have to, if some symptoms are there, little symptom, then directly you have to, early detection is good, because you will prevent that one diabetes, pre-diabetes, it is okay. You will prevent to exaggeration or what further development of the diabetes, okay? Here only we can control. Excess body weight can be reduced by balanced diet and regular exercise. Foot and skin care are extreme importance. Why? Because here in the diabetes mellitus, the wound will not get healed. It delayed due to diabetes. So foot and skin care are the extreme importance. If you will, there is any injury or any skin damage, then what happen? It will spread. Sometimes what happen? Most of the diabetic individuals, they have to lose their foot. They have to cut their foot due to some of the thrown or any injury, isn't it? So that's why you take care of that one. Regular monitoring of the blood sugar and urine. What happened here? Why it is called that regular monitoring? In the BP also, regular monitoring is necessary. What happen if the individual is have diabetes? What they will think, I have diabetes, so they are on tablet, they are on the treatment, they are taking the tablets, take tablets, okay, daily. But what happens sometimes there is a hypoglycemic attack. Why? They are not monitoring their blood glucose level, how much it is. Sometimes what happens, this blood glucose level is below the normal sometimes, and there is an attack of hypoglycemic attack. This attack is called as a hypoglycemic. And what happens in this attack, there are more chances the individual here to die, isn't it? Due to hypoglycemia, most of the diabetic patient, they are dying due to hypoglycemia, due to hypoglycemic attack. So to these patients, diabetic patient, you have to keep sugar with them or chocolate with them. If they are feeling uneasy, if they are feeling giddiness, sweating, uncomfortable, then immediately you give sugar or otherwise one chocolate. Okay. So so that's why they will normalize their sugar. Due to this tablet, the blood sugar level will be below normal, and that is very danger, isn't it? So you keep in your mind, you should keep with them, your family member, if they are having the diabetes, you keep with them one sugar or otherwise chocolates, okay, with them. The patient should try to lead a stress-free life. Always I used to tell that stress is the main root cause every time. Okay. If more stress is there, all the disease due to stress. Actually, the physical health is more depend on the mental health. We feel ill due to what? We are thinking like that, isn't it? If we will think we are good, we are healthy, then obviously we will feel healthy. Okay. So today, how many of you joined the meditation of yoga? Hmm? How many of you? Today is the international day, no? Yoga International Yoga 21, isn't it? How many of you joined? My voice is clear? Are you
Yes, ma'am.
sleeping or what? Huh? Are you sleeping or what? Nobody? No one? No one join? No one have interest? No one have interest? झोपले का?
No, ma'am.
Then you should answer no. This. Okay, let it be. That is the another thing. But you be clear in your mind that without exercise, without diet, all the things are waste, because these our body is God-given gift. This gift is free. That's why you are not taking care. If you will take care, this body is gift for you. It will remains lifelong, isn't it? Healthy. That is more than the wealth. Healthy, it is more than the good than the wealthy. Though you have more money, more wealth, that is no use. But if you have good health, that is too much to us, isn't it? So complications, what are the complications are there? Cardiovascular diseases, that is the hypertension, isn't it? Secondary disease, may chances. If you will not treat the diabetes, then there are more chances to the secondary disease. Which are those? Cardiovascular disease, nerve damage, that is the neuropathy, nerve damage, that is the neuropathy. Kidney damage, nephropathy, nephro, isn't it? Eye damage, retinopathy, eye damage, retinopathy, foot ulcers, okay, skin conditions, damages, okay, hearing impairment are there, Alzheimer diseases are there, means this is more complex, more and more complex. Okay, if you will not treat this disease in the early stage only, then the individual will have more prone to other secondary conditions, that is the complex will form. So that's why we can't treat for them. Okay, this is all about the diabetes mellitus. Again, we will see the memory points here. Okay, is it visible screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Diabetes mellitus.
Yes, ma'am.
Diabetes mellitus means what? It is an endocrine disorder of beta cells of Langerhans of pancreas gland. Pancreas, these are the endocrine gland. Okay, halfly, partially endocrine, partially exocrine. Partially endocrine secretes insulin and glucagon. Okay, and other exocrine pancreas secretions are there, enzymes they will secrete. Okay, so here we will study only the endocrine system. Okay, insulin produced by the pancreas lowers the blood glucose level. Okay, what is the role of the insulin? Lowers the blood glucose level. Okay, absence or insufficient production of insulin causes diabetes. If it is this insulin is remain absent or insufficient, not any sufficient secretion is there, no any little secretion is there, or less production of insulin is there, there may be chances of diabetes mellitus. Normal fasting glucose level, how much? 70 to 110 milligram per dm, while the post meal level is usually high, that is the 140 per dl, isn't it? Hyperglycemia, high level of blood glucose level. Okay, hypoglycemia, low levels of the blood glucose level, less than the normal. Okay, type, how many types are there? Actually there are two types. Okay, type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Okay, type 1, it is also called as juvenile type, or juvenile onset type, or insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. To whom? To the children or in the young adults. Okay, type 2, actually it is the adult one or maturity onset. Okay, it is also called as ENDDM, that is the non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Okay, where elder patients or the middle age patient, they have to face these type of disease. Okay, the gestational diabetes in the pregnancy, not all the ladies, but some of the ladies, they will face this problem. Okay, due to hormonal imbalance. Etiology, what are the causes of type 1 diabetes mellitus? Family history, disease of the pancreas, infection, environmental factors, and geography. And type 2 diabetes mellitus, what are the causes? Obesity, impaired glucose tolerance, insulin resistance, ethnic background, racial changes, isn't it? Family history and age, according to the age. As the age increases, the working system decreases. So that's why you have to take healthy food and regular exercise. Though you increase the age, will not affect to your body organs. Okay, so that's why regular exercise and healthy diet is must. Signs and symptoms, what is? Increase the blood sugar level, Glycosuria, urine in the glucose in the urine, frequent urination, polyuria, polydipsia, excessive thirst, polyphagia, increased appetite, unexplained, sometimes weight loss is also there, opposite to that, and sometimes there is more gaining of the weight is there due to excessive appetite. Okay, two opposite are there. Okay, sometimes these chances are there. Okay, weakness and fatigue, lethargy, lazy, sudden vision damages, retinopathy, blurred vision, tingling and numbness in the hands and feet. Okay, irritation, lack of concentration, excess skin dryness, delayed wound healing, and increased susceptible to the infection, extreme hunger. Okay, feeling very tired, laziness sometimes, sores that are slow to heal. Okay, more infectious than usual. Diagnosis, how we'll get diagnosed? Glycated hemoglobin test, random blood sugar test, fasting blood sugar test, oral glucose tolerance test. Okay, treatment, how we will treat? Normally, non-pharmacological treatment means how you will treat without any drugs. That is the non-pharmacological treatment. Pharmacological treatment means what? Pharmacon means what? Drug. Logos means science, means drug treatment. Here, non-pharmacological treatment. That is, here we have to control our weight. We have to do the exercise. We have to take the diet properly. Okay. How modifications in the diet? High protein, low carbs. Okay. Regular exercise and useful to control the severity of the diabetes mellitus. Here, the oral hypoglycemic agent, sulfonylureas and biguanides are there. Sulfonylureas, examples one or two sufficient for you. Tolbutamide and chloropropamide. Okay, biguanides, example fenformin, metformin. Injectables, insulin, subcute injections. Okay, prevention and control, these are the prevention and control. Okay, how we can control? Eat the food lower in fat, lower in carbs, but calories should be higher and this fiber should be high. Do more physical activity, lose the excess weight, early detection of the diabetes mellitus. Excess body weight can be reduced by balanced diet and regular exercise. You have to take care of your foot and skin. Regular monitoring of the blood sugar and urine. Okay, try to lead stress free life. Don't take any type of stress. Okay, always be happy, be enthusiastic, always do some new one so that you will feel good. Okay, complications, which are the complications are there? Which are the complications, side effects, or what we can call secondary diseases? Chances, cardiovascular disease like the BP, nerve damage, neuropathy, kidney damage, that is the nephropathy, eye damage, retinopathy, food ulcers are there, foot ulcers are there, skin conditions damages sometimes, hearing impairment is there, and Alzheimer disease is there. Okay, these are the complications. These are all about the diabetes mellitus. Are you understand all these things? I will stop here only. Okay, are you getting? Getting all?
Yes, ma'am.
So here only we will stop. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.